Hi, I am Goddess Cree, and I am back with another divine message for December 30th, 2025. And today the angel number is 13 and angel number 4. So, angel number 13 is the breaking down of old structures to build new and better ones. This is a powerful transformation. This is rebirth. We are breaking cycles. We are making it through karmic cycles. Spirit wants us to embrace the new change. Angel number 4 is also building a strong foundation physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Spirit is encouraging you that you are safe, you are loved, you are protected, and continue the hard work. Okay? All right, so we're going to check the overall energy. Let's see what Tarot has to say. Let's check the overall energy for collective. I hope everyone had a happy Tuesday. We are moving towards the end of the year. This is the end of year 9. This is the end of karmic cycles. This is the year where we found out where people stand in our lives. And then we're going to start year 10 or year 1. All right, so one more clean shuffle. Let's check the energy, the overall energy for collective. Overall energy for collective. What is the energy for the collective? Overall energy for collective. Okay. All right, so I have 2 cards. First card out is the Ace of Pentacles. Second card out is the 6 of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles talks about abundance, manifestation, opportunities, new career, financial opportunities, new ventures. And the 6 of Pentacles is talking about giving and receiving. Give and receive. Give and receive. That is freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. Okay? And here it is again. 1 plus 6 is 7. Yesterday, 7 came out. Let's see what happens today. All right. So that's good energy as we're moving forward. Very positive energy. We are moving and stepping into abundance. Moving and stepping into abundance. So let's get some clarifying life situations. This is the clarifying life situation oracle. Let's see what message will come out for the collective for this overall energy. Okay, it says, let the flames of your passion light your way, but be mindful of the fires that they may ignite in your journey. So this is flames of passion. So Spirit says you have the authority to move. Okay? Be aware of your flames. Okay? Be aware of your flames. Okay. What else does Spirit have to say? Any other message for the collective? Okay. This deck is pretty big, so I split it in half. So we're going to shuffle here. Okay. What other message does the collective have? The spirit have for the collective? Any other messages? Any other messages? Thank you. Okay, so this is the breakthrough card. It says navigate life many twists and turns with elegance and resilience. Okay, so Spirit is saying, yeah, we feel fired up, don't we? But let's continue to stay elegant. Be resilient as you move forward, as you step through the door. Okay, yesterday we were at the door. We're there, you know. We're stepping through. Okay, yes, we are fired up. We don't want to start too many fires. Okay, so be modest. Be modest. This is the breakthrough. This is what we've been waiting on. This is what we worked hard for. Wow, it's a lot of cards. Okay. This is what we worked hard for. First card out says the sky of clarity. It says soaring. The boundless sky and clarity, where the sights are as infinite. And of course, this is hard to read because of the background, but it says where insights are as infinite as Azure expands. Azure, Azure. Not sure what that word means. Anybody know? Put it in the comments. But some people say the skies are the limit, but the skies are infinite. Okay, it's infinity. No one knows how far the skies stretch. The scientists have an idea, but no one knows. So just imagine if you have the clarity of the sky, you know, and you can reach as far as you want. Okay, so Spirit says you have the breakthrough, you're fired up, and you have the clarity. And it also says you have higher wisdom. Explore options, learn what you can, and expand your horizons. Okay? And I often talk about knowledge and learning. Okay? I'm always open to learning something new, regardless of what it is, you know. The moment you decide you don't need to learn anything, you have become a poor student. Learning and living is all about gaining knowledge. You're constantly going to gain knowledge. You're going to constantly learn. That's how we learn from our mistakes, by doing things, by moving forward, by experiencing and exploring. That's how we learn. The moment you decide you don't want to explore, you don't want to experience, and you don't want to broaden your mind, you are going to become stagnant. Okay? So the next card says cutting edge, slice through the obstacles and carve a path towards your dreams. So yes, everything is not going to move smoothly. This is not a smooth transition. We have to work hard to get to where we want to get in life. If there's something that you want, you got to work to get there. So, yes, there will be obstacles. Spirit says, pull out your sword. I don't know about you, but I'm a Libra. And you know, a Libra carries her sword and her scales. So, I'm going to weigh my scales. And if my scales say slice it up, whop, there it is. So, if you have a sword, use your sword. Or your sword and shield for those that are heavily in the Bible. You know what God says about the sword and shield. Okay? So use your sword to slice through obstacles and move forward. The next card is the seed of potential. It says plant the seed of potential, nurture its sprouts, promise with care and intention. So anything, as you can see, We all, we all, in elementary school, we all planted beans and we watched them grow and sprout. Didn't take long. So, but you had to water and nurture it. You had to make sure that the soil was rich with minerals. You cannot plant seeds in dry, vast places. The soil has to be rich. You have to cultivate it. You can't be looking across the street at somebody else's soil, because that soil could be Easter grass, could be plastic. So stay in your own lane and nurture your own garden. Okay? All right. Thank you for that message. Okay, so we're going to move on to the message Cosmic Oracle. Let's see what that deck has to say for this overall energy of abundance. We appreciate those messages to assist the collective in moving forward on how to cut through obstacles, moving with higher wisdom, controlling our flames of passion. It's okay to be fiery, but we don't want to burn things down as we move ahead. And understanding the clarity and the horizons of the sky. So the sky is not the limit. The sky is infinite. Okay? And the sky is infinite. Okay, what other message do we have for this overall energy of abundance? Okay. You have such a bright light inside. Spirit says, stop dimming your light. Stop it. We're not dimming our light for nobody. They say the demons hate it when you're happy. They hate it when you're shining. That's their own problem. They need to figure it out. Huh? Thank you for that. What other message do you have? Okay. Spirit says, you're too amazing to follow anyone else. Forge your own path. And I talked about that yesterday with the Emperor that was dealing with the heartbreak, about forging forward. There was a card with a character riding a tiger, and he had his sword up high. Wasn't riding with it low. Up high. He's ready. We're charging forward. Okay? So Spirit is saying, forge your own path. And I say this all the time. I'm not looking or comparing myself to anyone. I'm in my own lane doing my own thing. Not worried about what anybody else is doing. I'm moving at my own pace. And if I continue working hard, I will get to where I'm trying to go. If I continue putting the work, putting in the research, the knowledge on the things that I have goals and moving forward with, my path is going to open up. And as this card says, cutting edge, I'll be able to cut through my challenges, cut through the obstacles. And before you know it, we'll be there. We'll be there. But you got to put in the hard work. You got to keep going. We are there with the abundance. Nurture that seed. Nurture your seeds. Okay, so the next message is you could use some self-care. Like now, schedule it in. I'm always scheduling in my self-care. Whatever makes me happy, whatever relaxes me, schedule that self-care in. You have to take a moment for yourself. That's not being selfish. Okay? We got to relax. We got to be able to breathe. We have to have moment of quietness. Yesterday I talked about unplugging. I unplugged. That's what I meant. unplug. You need a moment to think. You need a moment to pause. You need a moment to reflect. Unplug. If that means you got to turn your phone off so you can rest your mind, so you can just listen to your heartbeat, listen to the breaths that you're taking, you got to take time for yourself. Okay? What other message do we have? Any other messages? Please and thank you. Any other messages? These new cards are hard to shuffle sometimes. Do we have any other messages for the collective, for this overall energy of abundance, of giving and receiving from the universe? Okay, so this is another encouragement. It says stop looking outside of yourself for answers. You already know them. And I always say, go within. Go within. And there are several ways you can go within. You can always sit down and journal. Free writes. Or get in a quiet room with your notebook and a pen. Write what comes to mind. Write what comes to mind. You'll be surprised what messages come out for you. Okay, so we have be authentic. Anything else is just exhausting. So I did a read the other day, and it's all in pink, and it says embrace your oh my God. Embrace your uniqueness. I wanted to get that out so bad I got tongue tied. So embrace your uniqueness. And this says be authentic. Anything else is just exhaustion. You can't be anybody else. Yeah, you got people out there that want to copycat you. Yeah, they think you fake. But they couldn't walk in your shoes. Regardless of what you feel about me, you can't walk in my shoes. You take one look at what I've been through and be like, okay, no, you good. I know, I'm good. I'm authentically me. So Spirit is saying, be you. Don't be afraid to be you, regardless of what people think. Who cares what they think? Next one is play. Make time to play, have fun, and be free. So that goes back with the self-care as well. That's part of self-care, to have fun. You don't have to be serious all the time. There are things that can also be relaxing and fun. And then the next card says, when you find something that excites you, go all in and enjoy the ride. I just said that, basically. Making time to play, go all in and enjoy the ride. It says, remember that it's okay to be happy. Really, it is. Okay, it is okay to be happy. All right. Okay, thank you for those messages, for that overall energy, for the abundance, for the give and take that collective is stepping into. That is so wonderful. I am so happy for you guys. Yes, I am. All right. So, wow. I have my angel number. So, yesterday, the angel number was 23 and angel number 5. Go back and check that video. I'll also link it to this video. So this is the angel number that came out. It's amplified. is 2323, which breaks down to 55, and 55 breaks down to 10, which is the end of a cycle. This says endless cycles. This says charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitiveness, patterns, transformation. You may find yourself repeating, resisting certain truths, leading to feelings of exhaustion and limitation. It is time to decide to live authentically for yourself. We just had the card out that says live authentic. Be authentic. It says embracing your passion, but by making this change, the world around you will begin to flow, breaking the cycle and fostering transformation. So this says embrace your passion. This talks about living authentically. Okay, this is 2323 is a confirmation of these two cards that came out. So this is the be authentic, and this is flames of passion. So this says let your flames of passion light your way. Just be mindful of the fires. So if these two cards, this is confirmation of everything that Spirit had to say to the collective today that's walking into this abundance, this give and take. This is confirmation. This is everything coming together. Everything coming together. So no need to even clarify on that, but that is a piggyback on yesterday's message. 2323. Angel number for yesterday was 23 and 5. 23 breaks down to a 5, so 5. Okay, so remember, we are breaking cycles. Angel number 13 talks about us breaking cycles. This card is also talking about breaking cycles as well. So know and understand what a karmic cycle is. A karmic cycle is a cycle that's constantly repeating itself that you're stuck in. Some people don't even realize they're stuck in karmic cycles. I've been in several and had to pull myself out of. So it is a relentless same thing over and over and over and over. You know, so there is a saying that it is insane to keep doing the same thing over and over, thinking you're about to get a different result. You cannot do the same thing over and over thinking you're going to get a different result. It is insane. But yet some of us live in the same cycle. Some of us live doing the same thing and nothing ever gets better. Have you thought about changing? Have you thought about breaking that cycle and beginning something different? Yes, it is hard to break cycles, but we have to do it if we want to improve, if we want your situation to change, if you want to walk into abundance. That's the energy on the table. That is the overall energy on the table is abundance and equal give and take, giving and receiving. So endless cycles. We're breaking those cycles. When you do, the world around you will begin to follow. We have fostered in a transformation. It's already done. This is just a reminder. These are reminders of things that we need to continue, like being authentic embracing your passions. What makes you feel passionate? What makes you smile? What makes you happy? It's okay to be happy. Okay? All right, so let's get one last message. It says, make it your mission to accept all parts of you, the good and what you perceive to be imperfections. Don't look for any outside validation. This came out yesterday. It is already within you. Once you realize your true beauty and potential, you will never doubt yourself again. Okay? So, this also came out in the cards. Stop looking outside yourself for answers. You already know them. Okay? So yes, you know what to do. You know what the next move is. Implement it. Okay? Love yourself, regardless of what anyone has to say. You're there. We're there. We made it to the abundance. We have to step into it. Okay? All right, so I'm going to get some signs to see who this resonates with. Remember that you may not be this sign, but this can be in your birth chart. And keep in mind, the birth chart is a pretty cool thing to get because it talks about all of the placements of the signs that's in your birth chart. Like, I'm a Libra, but I'm heavy on the Libra side. I think I have about 5 placements in Libra. But then I also have Scorpio moon, and then I have Sagittarius in my chart as well. So this resonates with the Leo. Also Taurus and Cancer. Libra. Sagittarius. And under the bottom, we have Virgo. So this may resonate with the Leo, a Taurus, a Cancer, a Libra, Sagittarius, or Virgo. If you know any of these signs, go ahead and send it to one of them. Okay? So once again, I am Goddess Cree, and this was a divine message. Please click that like, subscribe, and comment. Also share. I want to thank you guys for stopping by and checking me out today. I'll be back with another one. You have a good evening. Bye.